Roblox says that Tommy has no copyright to the oof sound. That is what Roblox says, but that is legally not true, and I have lawyer proof of it. Oof. Big oof. So the entire oof drama situation it's gotten actually pretty bad over the past day, and I'm going to catch you guys up to speed and tell you guys everything that's going on in this video. Roblox has officially responded to the whole oof drama situation, which is actually probably the first time they ever have responded to anything like this, because Roblox, they normally, zip and don't say anything and just let it all blow over. So this is actually a pretty crazy thing I never thought they would do. I also want to say I'm going to try to stay as neutral as possible in this video. Obviously, as a YouTuber who deals with copyright on a pretty much daily basis, I'm a little biased, okay, but I'm gonna try to stay as neutral as possible here, and I'm just gonna tell the facts, okay? So let's get into that. And for the people that don't know what's going on, let me give you guys a quick rundown of everything so far. So the Roblox oof sound was not made by Roblox. It was made by a guy called Tommy Tallarico. Now, if you're unfamiliar with who Tommy Tallarico is, I've seen a lot of people kind of just assume he's some random dude. He's not. Tommy Tallarico is actually a legendary video game sound designer, and he's worked with a lot of very big video game companies and very big video game people. For example, here's a screenshot of him with numerous people from Nintendo. You guys probably recognize quite a few people in there, like Miyamoto there, who he helped create Mario, he helped create Zelda. We legendary people here. And for the people that know the band Aerosmith, well, the lead dude, that's actually the guy's cousin. So this guy knows what he's talking about when it comes to songs, music, and stuff like that. Now, there's another guy that's relevant to the story here, and his name is Joey Curis. Now, Joey Curis is Tommy Tallarico's friend, and he works with Tommy in creating these sounds. Now, for the people unaware of who Joey is, I don't have a lot of information on him because I haven't spoken to him directly, but he works with Tommy. He's Tommy's friend, and Joey is also a very big legendary game designer. Just as an example, he's made some of Fortnite's sounds. He's done a lot, I don't know how many, but some of the sounds for Fortnite. So Joey and Tommy, they know what they're doing here. Anyway, the oof sound was made by them about 20 years ago. I believe it was actually 1999. And what happened is apparently Roblox somehow got their hands on the oof sound illegally or mistakenly or somehow, and they've been using it in the game for, so many years now, 20 years. And obviously Roblox has gotten very popular. It's now a $2.5 billion company. And well, the creator of the oof sound, Tommy here, he found out about it, and he was like, wait a second, that's illegal. You can't use my sound without my permission. So we contacted Roblox. It was like, hey, Roblox, you got to pay me, for using my sound. And if you want to buy the sound from me to keep using it, you guys can do that. For the people unaware of how the law works, that's pretty much how it works. If you create a sound and someone else uses it and makes money with that sound, then they have to pay you. That's the law in the United States and in most countries. Well, Tommy asked for, we'll say like this amount of money, and according to him, Roblox didn't want to pay him a lot of money for it. So they basically just said, go away, don't worry about it. And well, Tommy wasn't happy. He made an entire live stream talking about it. I'll have a link to that down in the description if you guys want to check out his live stream talking about this whole situation. But basically, Roblox responded. Now, I'm going to read to you what Roblox said, okay? This is what Roblox said. They said, we want to comment on something that has recently popped up in social media surrounding the use of the oof sound and claims of its ownership by Tommy Tallarico. Roblox's founders, Eric and David, got the oof sound along with all the original Roblox sounds from a stock sound CD-ROM they purchased of licensed copyright-free sounds, not from an illegal website, as Tommy has suggested on social media. We deeply respect the rights of IP creators, and we have built our platform over the past 12 years respecting and honoring these creators. Despite the fact that Tommy has no copyright to the oof sound, and in response to our request, he has presented us no proof of ownership to it, we've nevertheless been working in good faith to reach a fair resolution with him. As part of that, we have asked Tommy to become part of our creative community, and we look forward to exploring that opportunity with him further. Some programmer art from the early days of Roblox has become iconic, including the original Roblox face, which is drawn by David Baszucki. That said, we believe the success of Roblox has been driven by our developers and artists who spent millions of hours and creative energy to build on the platform we've worked hard to create, not the default faces, bodies, and sounds from the original Roblox. Tommy has never played Roblox, so he may not have a full understanding of how our success has been built. And then they basically just go on to say that they plan on replacing all the sounds with community-made sounds in the future. But that's not really the point of this video. That's a whole nother topic. Yeah, they're replacing all the sounds in the game with community-made sounds. We'll talk about that in another video. Now, I want to go through with what Roblox said here because I've done a lot of research. You guys know me. I do a lot of research. I ask people before I say something because I want to make sure that I get it right. All right, like being right is very important to me. And you know, like I said, I'm being as neutral as possible here. But with all that being said, Roblox is not telling the truth here, okay? They're not telling the truth, and I have proof. Now, there's a few things here. They said that the Roblox founders, Eric and David, got the oof sound, along with all the original Roblox sounds from a stock sound CD-ROM they purchased of licensed, copyright-free sounds, not from an illegal website. Now, there's one problem with this that I'm going to explain real quick. Even though they purchased a CD-ROM full of copyright-free sounds, then that means whoever made that CD-ROM assumed that the oof sound was copyright free. Therefore, Roblox bought it and has been using it. Now, obviously, that is not true. So the question is the owner, the maker of the CD at fault here, or is Roblox at fault even though they didn't know? And legally speaking, the answer is Roblox is at fault even though they didn't know, and I'll explain why. So I'm going to use YouTube as an example here since I'm a YouTuber. So if I were to take the lightsaber sound from Star Wars, okay, the lightsaber sound, and I were to use it in a video of mine, and that video made, we'll say, thousands of dollars, what would happen? Well, Disney would copyright that video. That's exactly what happened. Why would Disney copyright that video? Because that sound is copyrighted. Now, let's expand on that a little bit. Let's say that somebody, my friend, told me that the lightsaber sound was copyright free and I use it in my video. Would that make a difference? No, it wouldn't, because at the end of the day, the sound is still copyrighted. Whether or not you knew it was or not, it's still copyrighted, so it's still legally against the law here. So basically what I'm saying is whether or not Roblox knew it was a copyrighted sound or not doesn't matter legally speaking. It doesn't matter. Now, this is the main thing here that that Roblox is just not telling the truth on. I don't know if I don't know. I'll explain it. So they said despite the fact that Tommy has no copyright to the oof sound, and in our response, he has presented us no proof, we've nonetheless been working in good faith to reach a fair resolution. That is not true, and I'm going to explain why that's not true. So Roblox says that Tommy has no copyright to the oof sound. So let me explain what's going on here. So if you go to your Roblox directory, this is the Roblox sound directory. Here is the sound file. This is the oof sound file. It's called If I open it up, there it is. That's the sound. It's called Now, this sound file, if you take this sound file and you go to this website here, which shows the metadata of a sound file. So I'm just going to drag it on in here and we're going to analyze the file. Okay, there it is. Now, if we look at the metadata of that sound file, and let me zoom in here so you guys can see it. I just took a screenshot here so you guys could actually see this. But if we go on down here, check this out. Engineer Joey Curious. Joey Curious is the engineer of this sound file. And just for the people curious, here's another screenshot of more metadata showing that Joey does, in fact, own the sound. There it is right there, okay? Now, like I mentioned before, Joey Curious worked with Tommy on this game, which is when they created the sound file. You can see right here, Tommy Tallarico and Joey Curious. They worked together on this sound file, which is why it has his name on it. Now, you guys are probably saying, okay, so Joey owns the sound, okay? Joey owns the sound. His name's on it. Joey owns the sound. That's pretty clear. I don't think anyone can argue that Joey owns the sound. Now, Tommy tweeted this out right here. This is the contract that they made for the sound, and it says right here in this contract, I'll let you guys read it, but basically it says that Tommy Tallarico right here owns all of the work right here. The work shall be owned by the contractor. Basically what this means is that Tommy and Joey own the sound here. Tommy owns the sound. He's the contractor here, so Tommy owns the sound. Okay, so there's a contract with Tommy and Joey that says that Tommy owns the sound. So Tommy owns the sound. That's clear. That's a fact. It's in the sound file. That's there. So now the question is, and this is what Roblox says. Roblox says that Tommy has no copyright to the oof sound. That is what Roblox says, but that is legally not true, and I have lawyer proof of it. So I tweeted this out earlier, but this is basically what I said. I said I did some research, and according to the Federal Copyright Office, any song or sound is automatically protected under copyright law regardless of whether it is registered or not. And here's a screenshot of that law. It says right here, All sound recordings created after January 1st, 1978 are automatically protected by copyright. A sound recording is considered created when it is fixed in a phono record for the first time. Neither registration in the Copyright Office nor publication is required for protection under present law. There it is. Neither registration nor publication is required for protection. What that means is if you make a sound or song, it is automatically protected under copyright law if it's made after 1978, and this was made in 1999, so it is. And for the people curious, here is an actual lawyer right here that says you do not have to register something for it to be copyrighted. Correct. You just need a copyright registration in order to sue, and he has filed a copyright registration. But this is it. That's that. This right here, what Roblox is saying, is not true at all. So I don't know what lawyers Roblox has been talking to or anything. I don't know what they're doing, but that is not true. That is not true. Now, the reason why I'm so passionate on this and the reason why I'm making a video on this entire situation, number one is it's a community thing. I always make videos on community things. Number two is, as I mentioned before, I'm a YouTuber. I deal with this stuff all the time. And the amount of people that take my videos and upload them to their own websites or their own channels and make money off of it is pretty insane. Like last year, I literally had I think it was like some like Russian website that was literally taking all of my videos and putting them on their website without my permission, and obviously that's not okay. So as a YouTuber that deals with copyright stuff on a daily basis, that's why I'm covering this situation. Now, lastly, I want to say I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the law ins and out, but I do know quite a bit about copyright because, again, I deal with this stuff on the daily. Tommy obviously knows what he's talking about. Roblox is a $2.5 billion company, so I assume that they have good lawyers. But I don't know. I'll keep you guys up to date on the rest of this story as time goes on. But I'm curious what you guys think. What do you guys think down below? What should Roblox do? Whose side are you on? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be reading through all your comments. Obviously, subscribe if you guys have not yet. I'll keep you guys up to date on all this stuff. Use our code RealKreek when you're buying your Robux and Premium. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!